All right, gamers. It is the dawn of not the final day, but we're closing in on the 10th anniversary. Ever so close. I will be pointing this out quite a bit. I believe the 29th is 10th anniversary LR day. So, again, we slowly are working our way towards there, but the grind does not stop. Just because there's not a lot going on right now does not mean we don't upload multiple videos per day covering everything. And I mean everything about Dokkan. So, let's jump in. We have this hot takes thread by Swag Kage. One of them I saw had people very hot and bothered. So I was like, okay, well, let's jump back in. Why is this... Okay, anyway. Let's jump in. No matter how good the transformation is, transforming units is only as good as their transformation condition. Imagine how much better or worse these two units become if you swap their transformation conditions. Okay. I mean, in the instance of Broly, he is certainly designed directly around his condition. He would be unrunnable if you would be trapped in base form the way he's currently constructed. Because, I think people still nowadays will see, guard and shit like that. They see a character as guard or I literally just saw this in the timeline where people were like, oh, yeah, damage reduction is always better than dodge. Well, it's a bit more nuanced than that. If there's a matching character with dodge, a matching character with damage reduction, eventually the dodge character is going to be better. Because, the character with damage reduction is going to be catered and, balanced around the current events. And events are going to get stronger. The dodge character could YOLO dodge, whereas the damage reduction character will just get killed through damage reduction, right? So, Broly, past his first turn, has this. His passive is he guards. That's all he's doing. Everything here is for one turn. So, okay, and he has 200% defense as well, but that doesn't... right? The whole crux of this character only works if he either can transform right away, or if he would be able to transform, on his second turn. I mean, defense is, almost always more important than offense. So it's even if it was where he had, you had to wait till a second turn to transform, it does not drastically nerf this guy. You can transform right away, though, to bleed out a little bit of extra damage from him. Get him built up a little bit quicker in his transform state, as well as aim for that right there. But yeah, I mean, if Super Saiyan 2/3 Goku, I mean, if it was just turn 3, no HP condition, I mean, talks of him, among, top 5 in the game could maybe be a little bit more realistic to me, potentially. Yeah, transformation condition is a huge thing. This is why we are done with transformations. We're done. Give me turn 1 blue Gogeta. I mean, if they're like this guy, that's fine. But give me blue Gogeta. Give me, turn 1. Give me full power Super Saiyan Broly from Dragon Ball Super Broly. That guy doesn't have a start turn 1 character. Give me turn 1 Orange Piccolo, right? Stuff like that. Completely ignoring kits. These were the least hype picks for main anniversary headliner units we've got. No, I disagree. No. Even considering kits in 2021, I didn't think Vegeta especially were that fun. But they're easy as completely fix the problem. It would be the 8th anniversary. I feel like retroactively, okay, at the time, it's this is good. I'll take it. But there was a lot of people who were not quite anniversary level, right? Of course, we have, it seems I don't know if it's just in Dokkan. I don't really see this in Legends community, I feel like, where you get, I don't know what to describe it, anti-fusion Copers or something like that. For Dokkan, they go, oh my god, the 8th anniversary headliners were perfect. The double Spirit Bomb, right? I would say the double Spirit Bomb. Now, UI Goku and Vegeta, keep in mind, in 2021, we were much closer to these characters' introduction. As we get further away, they certainly do feel like they drop down the totem pole. So far, that has not really happened with Beast. Beast does not feel like he's dropping down the totem pole as time goes on. But for these two, it definitely did. Right? But I mean, if this guy, like, if they had been anniversary characters in 2019, January 2019, like, it's a completely different thing. Now, if you want to say that they're like, I will put 8th anniversary at the bottom, and then I think maybe you could put these guys next up. I think that works. The Super Saiyan 4 anniversaries were so wildly successful, we can't even begin to even approach that topic. And I mean, same thing with all the fusions, right? Yeah, so it's like it really is just between these guys and the Spirit Bomb anniversary. That's it. But all the Super Saiyan 4s and shit, all the fusions, were just like huge W's. Is this the worst EZA ever? No. I get the argument here. Yeah, because a Dokkan Fest LR, one of the most beloved characters ever. Keep in mind this is an anniversary character. Now, I think it was Nano who threw it out that JP's kind of like the canon timeline, and that is a good way to look at it. I mean, this is a 9th anniversary character. This EZA STR Vegito. Came out in the same celebration as Beast, 6th anniversary EZA Buhan. What does he do? He does nothing. And I mean, they completely power crept him with the damage threshold for Goku and Frieza. He's worthless in there. His Scouter is not even really that good. I mean, it's good against 17 and Golden Frieza, but for the most part, not really too crazy. I understand even like grading him as a Dokkan Fest LR and how much of a fumble he may be. I mean, there's really, really bad shit out there, like in Goku Black. I'm sure there's way worse ones too that don't immediately come to mind, but like, I don't even feel like it's right to have this character in the same like argument as like in Goku Black, right? Like, no way. Or like Int Broly, the legendary Super Saiyan Broly from the Worldwide. Like, this guy, as much as I'd love to hate on him, no way. I can't get this character there. I think that this character is a much better comparison to just straight up these EZAs. Maybe like, well, actually might just be on page 2. Yeah, it's these guys. Now, global players say that these guys were pretty underwhelming EZAs, but remember, it was a little bit different on JP, where we had like no good characters during the 7th anniversary. It's the gods, the Super Saiyan 4s, AGL UI Goku, and non-Broly fights. Like, we did not have very much, right? Everyone's beloved physical Super Saiyan 3 Goku is a fucking fish. So these guys were at least like way better, right? The first no item run against Broly I'm aware of was mine, and a lot of it had to do with LR Super Saiyan 4 Goku absolutely destroying Red Zone Broly, the AoE phase with his act. This guy obliterated that Broly, killed him before he could soup. Well, I went one turn, he didn't super, and then on the second turn, Super Saiyan 4 Goku killed him before he could attack, right? That, like, back then, in order to no item that fight, you just need to literally, like, pray that Broly didn't super. That was pretty much it. But I think that this character is a little bit more akin to them, in that, like, this character was not the worst dog shit ever back when they dropped, back in March, right at the start of March. Yeah, this is the one that had people's panties in a bunch. Items should be banned moving forward in difficult fights, or content should be balanced around their existence. I mean, that's already happened. We'll get to that in a second. Like in the Red Zone Broly fight, even the most toxic fights from recent years, Goku and Frieza, Fuse Zamasu, were and are complete jokes to Fuse items. The only fight I can even think of that is not a joke with items is Red Zone Broly. That's like the only one. I guess, I mean, Omega as well back then, because remember that? You would load into that phase, and he had a chance to seal or lock, right? But it was just a chance, Red Zone Omega. I just want to fact check that. But I believe that, like, phase 1 starts against this guy. Yeah, 40% chance to seal, 40% chance to lock. Right? So it's like, realistically, you might want to, use an item here. But then this guy was a killer. It's great looking at this damage now. Dude, he hit so hard. And then, like in Omega, characters no character could tank this guy's normals, right? It was like literally only LR Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta, or like mega juiced up like Kefla, I think. Like, back then we couldn't even tank this guy's normals. It was insane. So it's like you get these long ass fights that were so, like, in order for fights to replicate that now, like, dude, like, they gotta be coming out the gate supering for, 5 million with, 1.5 million normals, and just like really like build up to, like, it needs to be really annoying. And then for Red Zone Broly specifically, the thing about him is that you couldn't dodge. That's it. It's like everyone, like, it's so funny to be anti-dodge. Oh my god, we're 5D thinking ahead of everyone because we're anti-dodge. Oh my god, we're so smart. Oh my god, so clever. But then, take dodge away from like a fight like this, and it's the hardest fucking fight of all time. Right? Like, that's what happens. Because this guy would super, and there's nothing it's over. Just literally him supering, it's GG. So you would want to you'd need to use items here, and then you get to this behemoth who's double supering like this, and you still can't dodge. It was crazy. Now here's the thing: they have already balanced fights around items' existence, because we used to be able to use 4 item slots. Then they dropped it down to 2 for, what was that, like the GT Legendary Goku event and stuff like that, and then now they've dropped it down to 1. So they actually have balanced fights around items. I mean, yeah, they could do it. Just don't allow items in the hardest fights. Sure. I mean, it doesn't. I mean, I guess maybe it doesn't make a difference to me because I don't use items. But if that's a way they want to make fights even more difficult, want to frustrate players even more to make them want to summon even more, sure. I don't like. Again, people got really upset by this. Sometimes I do feel like I am staunchly say something, and I swear I see people just like ooze from the shadows, right? Like, just like their opinion must be direct opposite of me. I swear, man. Sometimes like they're born to just fight with me, man. But we would survive if items were banned. But I don't really care either way, because I'll just do it without items anyway. But for years, they go, no item runs don't mean anything. And then they started fucking, taking them away. Like, these fights, less items. So, I don't know. Yeah, sure. The newest, strongest fight coming up. Supreme Magnificent Battle Blue Vegito or something. Super Vegito, whatever the hell it ends up being. Who cares? Just make items banned in the event. Sure, why not? Let's see what it's like. Not the biggest deal either way. One item they should create and not ban is a Ginyu self-harm item. Drops you below 50% HP or something, triggers certain transformations. Yeah, people have always wanted this. This is why I do think the bomb mechanic is interesting. That's in like the Trunks and Goten fight. Because I don't know, I feel like a boss that's really tough that would have that would be very threatening. Right? Like, if 17 and Golden Frieza created bombs at the same time as, how much damage they do and dodge canceling, they'd be really damn scary. But yes, people have asked for this for a long time, by the way. An item that damages you, ever since 3rd anniversary and transformations were introduced into the game. But yeah, I'm down. Extreme Physical Dokkan Fest saying that's related to Goku or looks like Goku. I was there when Physical Goku Black came out pretty much, but I don't recall much about his strength. He was buffed for global, remember that. I mean, this guy, let's just, yeah, this is the worst ever. He really is. It's not an exaggeration. He's the biggest ass. Turles, I feel like, is more mid than anything. More mid. Like, he wasn't dog shit, but he wasn't the greatest either. Just kind of like a mid character. This guy, I know his Super EZA very quickly was very frustrating. And then this guy had, on GP, he had a good 3-week run before the Tanabata fights came out. And, I mean, he could be good in there, but Super Bosses struggles much more in there than they did beforehand. That's for sure. Aside from to be released, 2023 has been the worst worldwide by a landslide, right? Okay, this is funny, because a lot of people would actually probably argue the Broly one. The 2023 worldwide, I thought was very good. People, you know, retroactively don't like the same fight over and over and over, basically, right? Like, First Form Cell, Goku Black, and Zamasu, Bam Bam Bam, are basically like the same fight. Now, Fusion Zamasu, I think, should be held differently. It's not the same fight. But the first three are essentially just, you know, quick, like, right away, tough fights, right? Nothing really super crazy there. I mean, here's the thing. I would consider, I've dropped this term. We're actually going to go back to this wiki. Been quite a while. I've been dropping this term lately, which I think has caught on a little bit. Modern Dokkan, right? Oh, this is the worst, because I was using it to describe 2023 as the worst year of modern Dokkan. Personally, what I would consider modern Dokkan would be basically 2019 and on. Because 2019, like, kind of like the pattern Dokkan has established, basically started with 2019, right? 2019 was the first Dokkan Fest LR for Tanabata. 2019 was the first Dokkan Fest LRs for Worldwide Download Celebration. Those types of things, right? And then just kind of like, you know, Dokkan Fest LR, right? Like Peppy Gal Banner at the start of August. Oh, like most of that shit, that like the real, like, the format, 2019 is the genesis of it. Like 2018, they were still kind of like, you know, doing some weird things here and there. But it's basically 2019 is what I consider modern Dokkan on. And all the characters in 2019, I guess, besides the anniversary headliners, right, had good animation, stuff like that. But what I wanted to go back to was the 2020 Worldwide Download Celebration. This shit is ass. Now, I consider this modern Dokkan. So, it's like we get login bonus, missions. This is just the co-op thing. There's the Dual Dokkan Fest. Very good. Very exciting. A lot of great characters on it. We had this, like usual. We had a Redstone character, right? Good. The ability to buy this and get some other characters. Cool. We had a story event, right? With 2 free-to-play characters we got from that. Just, do once per day, get some stamina items. Boss Rush. There's that. Hidden Potential System events open every weekend. This, at the time that this was a major global shaft moment, right? Well, oh, yeah, no, but it's nuanced. Yeah, because, back then the potential orb events were much different. On global, you would do a fight against one of those bosses in the Hidden Potential System events, and they would drop 2 types of orbs. On JP, all the fights would only drop 1 type of orb, but occasionally it would spawn in a special fight that would drop all of them, right? So typically Global would be getting more orbs, right? Global, people get very mad at it all the time, but Global, for the most part, has been treated better than JP. There are huge extreme exceptions, like when the game was broken for a full week. I mean, to be released is a bit of a, yeah, like you say that. Them lowering rates before Gogeta. Like, true global shafts do exist for sure. But for the orb thing, typically global is getting a little bit more. But in these major celebrations for this, I think it was during the weekends for these ones, that extra fight that could spawn for JP was a guaranteed stop sign at the end of the event. And global did not have it. So during those major celebrations, JP actually would get more potential orbs. And I remember people were really mad about that. I believe it was during this 2020 Worldwide. Pretty sure I did a video on it. Again, if we type in global shaft, what do you guys think the chances are we find it? Let's take a look. Let's take a look at the illustrious history of... Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's a Grish recommendation. Biggest global shaft ever. Thank you, Celebration 2019. I off the top of my head, I'm not really too sure. That looks like a Kabuki thumbnail. I'm not really too sure what that one would have been. Where's the same name update? Getting the same treatment as JP Dokkan is not a global shaft. That's a good title. That's a good title. Oh, updated 2021 history of the global shaft? Oh my god. It would be about the orbs. This is it. Boom. We got it. Oh, yeah, here we go. Here we go. This is it. The whole story I've been explaining, this is it right here. So yeah, there you see that little stop sign fight right there? This just completely did not even exist on Global. Like, Global didn't have these little extra fights in the old orb events. Oh, yeah, that's so... See, this is why you make a video on everything. Let's see what the newest comment says. Mentioning tickets. Tickets. Must be the tickets for... Oh, yeah, Global would get the tickets for the huge banners, like Tech VB and STR Rose. Okay, but... Joshua from 4 years ago, you have to acknowledge that those tickets were pretty sick, and we did never get them on JP. What's the newest comment? It's 4 years ago. How he has over 6K solo free to play struggling. Uh-oh, chat. Okay, there's two paths ahead of me. Head up high, dignity, respectful, or do I just be a fucking demon? Chat, what path do we take? Easy answer, buddy, is I buy them. I buy the stones. I just go to the shop and buy them. All right, I got super sidetracked right. Anyway, there's that Elder Kai banner. These events are cool, right? Just, do the event and then get some stones. During the Worldwide, though, they always have some type of event like this. Remember, the best one was the 2021 Worldwide, right? Battlefield. That's it! That's it, by the way! Where's the content? Hello? Look at this shit. Let some fucker tell me, I remember back in the days it was way better. Yeah, dude. This is part one. Get out of here. So, long story short, Squad Kage, fuck no. 2023 is amazing compared to what we used to get. Now, of course, back then, they were all like that. Like, we had no idea that the future was going to be so sick. But, again, I mean, when you hear people wax nostalgic for old Dokkan, this is the shit they're talking about, dude. Right? That's what they're talking about, man. Fusion talk, of course. So all the people saying they're tired of fusions. Think Dokkan should just do a whole year where every Dokkan Fest exclusive ban unit LR free-to-play is Gogeta and Vegito. Also, for that year, turn all the other older units in the game into one of those, too. Okay. This was it. Like, they saw, like, people got mad at Sukage for this one, and then they were really hunting. They were hunting him. Favorite kit out of any anniversary unit they've released? Yeah, okay. I mean, I could see it. I'd probably say, favorite kit. Beast Gohan. That's easy. Dokkan music really isn't that good. Well, it's just kind of like it. I feel like it helps the like animations and stuff. Like it often, I think Dokkan does a really good job for the most part of these OSTs, like really hitting well with like the animations. Right, like the LR Goku and Vegeta that go, the Super Saiyan against the Metal Coolers moment, shit like that, right? Has some good tracks. I've used them in my videos. Wouldn't even put this game's soundtrack in my top 50 video game OSTs. Great video game music. Go look at Final Fantasy or Sonic or something. Okay, hold on. Are we comparing the totality of Final Fantasy or Sonic versus all of Dokkan? Because at this point, if you're gonna compare Dokkan to like one Final Fantasy game, I mean, yeah, like I know like Final Fantasy 7 and 6 do have like crazy soundtracks, but like you just grab like, I don't know, Final Fantasy like 5 or something like that. Like there's not that many tracks, whereas now Dokkan, we've got hundreds of OSTs. Right? Now, if you're going to take, like, just put all Final Fantasy or all Sonic in one bag against Dokkan, like, yeah, Sonic or Final Fantasy can and probably would win. But like all the tracks Dokkan has now, head to head against like one Final Fantasy or Sonic game, like Dokkan could win. This is the best and coolest Final Fantasy protagonist. Best and coolest. I mean, damn, yeah. I mean, who's topping him? Cloud is like really good though. Cloud is like, you get so many people who just go, "Oh, Cloud is like an emo character, and I hate him." And it's like, go play the game first, and then tell me that. Yeah. Damn, Clive is up there though. I am a Squall lover. Sorry, I love Zidane too. I like Titus. I mean, he's not fucking. Titus is not fucking with Clive though. No way. Vaughn from 12's not. Please, dude. Yeah, Clive is sick, man. Clive is kind of like, he's kind of like Ramza from Final Fantasy Tactics, isn't he? Damn, yeah, he is. They're so similar, actually, I think. Oh, I didn't even... Damn, I literally didn't even think of that until this exact moment. Clive is up there, though, yeah. Final Fantasy 16, I've said this. I mean, you know, if the whole world wants to hate me for this, so be it. So be it. Final Fantasy 16 might be my favorite game that's come out since the year, like, 2000. Like, I'm so for real. It's just so good. I guess... I mean, bro, please, like... Yeah, but anyway, Final Fantasy 16 kicks ass. Oh, brother. Damn, they're always hating on Alan, man. Always hating on Alan. Alan might have been spitting here. No, I don't know. Vector's not. I'm sorry, brother. You've become an absolute stain. I would not call Vector a stain in the community. Now, I do have to battle Alan on that one for sure. Dude. Alan? I do legitimately love Alan. Like, look at this, man. Alan is the best. Okay. Outside of your echo chamber, I mean, yeah. Okay, Alan might be spitting about that part right there. I mean, yeah, that's... Oh, my God. You act like a Reddit kid, dude. Throwing Reddit kid echo chamber stain on the community. Bro, what a crazy dude. Alan is the best, man. He's hilarious. All the chain battle haters should be financially liable for all the stone skill levels we have ever lost since the removal of the good game mode. I mean, here's the thing about chain battle that no one can argue against this point whatsoever, ever. Can't do it. A player like Diddy, we're going to use the example of, and Diddy literally said this, right? Like, Diddy opens up chain battle. He uses my support for boom, boom, you know, super class and extreme class, jumps in, and he gets like top 1% in one try, and then he never has to touch the mode again. And then he just gets a treasure trove of rewards right in his lap. It was such a, if you compare the amount of effort to rewards obtained, there is nothing close in this game at all. It's just, it's crazy. Dokkan should add a replay. Training mode would be good. Yeah. Because a training mode is where we could, set our character's HP to 50% and you could really play around with whatever you want at like a sandbox mode. I think that legitimately would be really cool. Yeah, for sure. What if whenever you tweet something crazy about a unit, Twitter has to scan your Dokkan box, see if you ever actually used the unit before? And if you haven't, it deletes your entire Dokkan account. Well, Dokkan Twitter players couldn't agree to that. No. Is this a good Burger King order? Okay. Fiery chicken fry, onion rings and fries, or should I pepper, honey mustard? Bro, bro, you do not. If that's a good order, you guys do not want to see the orders I'd be having, man. That's why, I can do weeks of salads, and then I just have that one Burger King order, and it's like, well, god damn it, time to do another 2 weeks of salads to get back to where I was. Those are my Burger King orders. We're not gonna talk about that anymore. They're already going crazy in the comments, man. Relax. Holy fuck. No jokes. This is a no joke zone. Oof, boy, here we go. Suikage is actually getting into some shit here, man. He's trying to get me in trouble. Temp limits are kind of cool. I can understand the argument against them, but I like to add attention. I mean, it's facts, man. I'm sorry. The attempt limits are good. You know what? Sling your arrows at me. Attempt limits are good, man. I'm sorry. They make it wait, because, dude, all this bullshit of AGL Vegito Blue, all this trash we see goes out the fucking window with attempt limits too, by the way. None of that garbage, right? Like, I know, we want to, just have fun, which games are meant to be fun, so I get it. And we just want to use our favorite characters, and again, games are meant to be fun, right? It's not, oh my god, tournament grand finals, Dokkan, every single day, every single attempt. I get it. But at the same time, there is indeed added tension. I do kind of like jumping into the event, bad rotations, chat, nothing I can do, right? As Fusions and Monster just kills, boom, boom, boom. Dead. Now we got 2 attempts left, right? Like, something about it, dude, it added tension. It did. It was good. You know what? Yeah. Now, regardless of anything, attempt limits have not gone away. This went over a lot of people's head, by the way. But attempts did not go away. They removed them from older fights, which I think is a good thing to do. But attempt limits are not gone. We know that the upcoming Red Zone is going to have attempt limits. And this has always had attempt limits. But it's just like, these fights aren't that good. So, people, I swear, people forgot. They just forgot that there's attempt limits here. They forgot. What are some units even have domains? I get Fusion's Monster creating infinite Zamasu domain. Broly shattering into a new dimension. Future Gohan with the Rady City. He died there. Yeah, I guess. I mean, they just wanted to get another character with the new mechanic. I honestly sort of hope Trunks probably makes more sense. Because he literally, remember, the entire time they're fighting, there's, the green sky. In the Goku Black Future, there's that green sky. And it's literally the Sword of Hope that removes the green sky. It's just, when Trunks is finishing off Fusion Zamasu with the Sword of Hope, it's like a regular night sky. So, all the blue aura and stuff it would have made more sense if he was the domain character, honestly. Can we as a community start emphasizing speedrunning stage clear times more? Prominent part of the game, friend leaderboard, everything that no one talks about. Yeah, sure, that's good. I'm ass at trying to do speedrunning stuff. That's just something I'm not very good at, right? So, I mean, you guys, sure, knock it out. Any types of challenge runs are cool. You guys want to have your races and stuff like that? I mean, that's a W on my end, right? W, guys. I'm down for it. Me, personally, I'm just bad at it. We're not all perfect. I'm not a very fast speedrunner type guy. Not good at speedrunning. Bro, I'm 65 hours in. Look. I got Dragon Quest is up right now. soon as I'm done, we're going right back in. Brother, and sisters, yeah. I'm 70 hours in. I've barely even touched, like, I'm not far at all. But, I mean, a lot of it is because, like, it's like, okay, like, I'm playing the game. All right, time to get to work. Let's record a video. And then I don't turn it off. I just leave it like that, and I'm going to go back into it, right? So, okay, so we got that. Last one. Okay, yeah. We're here, Shalak. As much as people complain about fusion spam, where is all the hate for Gohan spam? Ding, 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 ding. Yeah. There is, but okay, here's the thing. There is a lot of Gohan hate. There is Gohan hate and Gohan spam. In Legends, it's way more obvious and annoying and frustrating because, like, Gohan, I mean, it's also literally, like, 5 of the 10 strongest units in history in Legends. And that's, like, PvP. I'm so tired of fighting Ultra Super Saiyan 2 Gohan, right? Like, shit like that, right? Like, that's that. Whereas we're in a PvE game. I don't know. Fusions are just overhated. I almost, like, it's just, like, loud, annoying, like, kids, man. But they're not kids, but that's why it's funny to call them kids, right? It's always fun. Like, dude, like, I'll call, like, like, I'm in an argument with my mom one time, and I called her a kid, right? I mean, she slapped the shit out of me, but yeah, we ignore that, right? Like, whatever. Kid, it's a dagger. Listen, when I say, dude, it's kids, I'm not literally saying it's people younger than me, even if they're adults. You hit them with that kid shit, it's like a dagger, dude. It gets them. So it's just dumbass kids, man, arguing about, oh my god, we're sick of fusions. Well, toughen up, because they're coming, all right? The fusions are coming. Gohan vs. Cell to be anniversary. Yeah. I do kind of, a Gohan and a Cell would be kind of fire, though. Like, I'm just saying. I do want them to go back because, Super Vegito, Super Gogeta, it's been a million years. They scream for Namek fucking Goku, but Namek Goku's been out more recently than Super Vegito and Gogeta, by the way. And, well, yeah, and Super Saiyan 2 Gohan, both Bojack version, and, yeah, Namek Goku's not, dude, Namek Goku can wait his goddamn turn. First, we need to get Super Vegito, Super Gogeta, we need Super Saiyan 2 Gohan, and Cell. If part 1 was super fire, I mean, I think Gohan and Cell, I don't know, I feel like Android's has Cell Saga, like, they could just do a full, like, Tanabata for Android's has Cell Saga, right? Or Worldwide, I think it would work better. I don't know. But yeah, I mean, obviously it's fusions. I mean, it's just, it's kind of just like Dumbos. Is it okay if I say Dumbos who don't want fusions? I don't get it. I don't get it. But yeah, fusions are coming. It's fine. Everyone will be fine. We're all good. All right, there we go. Swag actually had a couple of good ones. I mean, he knows, he knows ways to get me ranting. So we're able to get some good stuff there. Let me know what you guys think. Again, we are closing in 10th anniversary sooner rather than later.